Good morning, MolyFitters. Thank you for joining me. Right, we are joined by, as always, Gemma, and Gemma's here to answer any of your questions. So if you've got any questions, please feel free to drop them in.
Thank you.
So there have been murmurings. So as you know, this is a trial pilot scheme that's funded. So anyone in Hertfordshire gets a free copy of my book. And the idea is it's a 20-week program to increase strength and mobility. But the murmurings are that, not everyone watching this needs some help with their mobility or needs help with walking. So they're sort of not complaining, but voicing their opinions that it's a little bit slow and it's a little bit dull. So what I thought we'd do is the first half of the session, we'll split the session into two halves. The first half, we go back to where we were, which was week 4 on page 11, stop being top heavy. And after that, for those that are a little bit more active, we'll do some move yourself to health work, just get the blood pumping and get the muscles working. So with that being said, if there are any areas, any parts of your body that you'd like to concentrate on for the second half of the show, then just let Gemma know and we can get that done. So let's get started. So we're going to go back to what we did on Tuesday, and the whole point of Tuesday's session and this week is to start applying what we learned in weeks 1, 2 and 3 with your core and start applying that into standing and applying that to movement. So let's begin. Remember the Molly checklist, feet hip distance apart with soft knees, activate your core. So remember, zip up from the groin to the belly button, zip it up. Make sure your spine's neutral, not too arched, not flat. Open chest, hands by your side, arms straight. And we're going to start loosening off the shoulders. We're going to go up and then roll back. So come up nice and high as you can without bending the arms, and roll back. And let's do 10 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And remember, we want to hear cracking and crunching in the back here. If you do, don't worry, it's those tight muscle fibers loosening off. Now, I find this is quite important because one of the main reasons you're going to trip and fall is if you're top heavy. So if you're looking down at the floor when you're walking or standing, you've got the whole weight of your head, which is, the average human head weighs about 5 kilograms, so it's a big lump. And if it's here and you trip, you're only going to go one way. So it's quite important to work on your posture, activate your core, that will get you up straight, and then loosen the shoulder blades off so it keeps you here. Because one of the reasons we go forward, which we'll come to in the next few weeks, is your chest tightens up and pulls your shoulders forward. So let's try that again. Activate the core. Arms straight, hands by your side, and let's go. 1, nice big crunches now. 2, really deep, as far back as you can. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Right, so let's just go back to a few of the exercises we did in weeks 1, 2 and 3. And we're going to do a pelvic floor. So with this one, imagine you're holding in a V. You're going to squeeze, relax, squeeze, relax. Let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And remember, no external movement should be seen. It's all internal. So try and avoid the thighs, stomach muscles and the buttocks working. Let's try it again. See if you can be really still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. So let's move on to the TVA. Remember that corset muscle that protects your spine and keeps you upright. Suck it in. Draw it up to the belly button, hold it. You should feel something activating around this area. Hold it there. Remember to keep breathing. It's so common when people are trying this, first of all, they stop breathing. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax it. As you relax, did you slouch or did you stay upright? If you stayed upright, well done. It's starting to work. Let's try again. Hold it in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. So that's it for that session. So for the remainder of the week, try and remember to activate your core as often as you think about it. Every now and then, just hold it for about 10 seconds. Pelvic floors, squeeze and relax. Just do that once a day, 10 pulses. And the shoulder circles, do shoulder circles in groups of 10. You can do that throughout the day, doesn't matter. Remember, clicking and crunching, if you feel that, that's what we want. But if it's hurting you, that's not what we want. So if it hurts, stop. But don't worry about crunching, that's good. So, if you want to now stand up, we're going to do a little bit of a movement-based exercise. So if you are not worried too much about your mobility, please join me. If not, I'll see you on Tuesday. So let's stand tall. Let's take a few breaths. Now, unfortunately, we have to be a bit careful with music because we're streaming off YouTube, so the rules are a bit different with them. So if you want to put some music on, great, do it at home, but I won't be using any. So I thought we'd do a little 2-minute routine just to get the blood pumping. So let's start with a march on the spot. So nice deep breaths. Swing those arms off the shoulders. Keep the chest open, the core on. Good. Let's go for 20 seconds, swinging the arms now quite vigorously. Get that blood pumping. And we're going to go into a box step now. So, right, left, right, left, right, left. Good. 4 more. Keep those arms swinging. 3, 2, and let's change lead leg over to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and back to a march. Let's do this for 15 seconds. You should start feeling you're getting out of breath. That's great. So that's that oxygen coming in, feeding the muscles. Remember, it's oxygen that creates energy. Good. Nice deep breaths. Let's do a gentle side step. Step and back. Step and back. So try and think about what else is going on in your body when you're doing this. Feel your hips working. Is your core on? Are you managing to keep good posture? Is the exercise going into the back? Can you maintain a neutral spine? Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now if you've got the space, a double side step. Ready? Let's go. Step, step and back. Step, step and back. Step. Good. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. So now let's get the arms going. Carry on marching. Jazz hands. Come on, loosen those fingers. Work the wrists. Now get your guard up. We're going to punch, 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 punch. Twist and turn. Keep that core on. So we've got loads going on at the moment. We've got the legs working, the arms working together with the legs. So that's coordination. The core's on. We're holding ourselves up straight. Massive amounts of good things going on with this exercise. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and back to a march. Cool, we've done 2.5 minutes already. Let's take it to 3. Marching on the spot. Now for a bit of balance and strength, let's try hamstring curl, heel to bum. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now when you do this, let's talk about technique. Try not to let your knees go past each other. So you're just curling the heel straight to the bum. So your knees stay in alignment. 8, 7, 6, that's good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and walk it off. Good, so that's 3 minutes of exercise. So let's start slowing it down. Now when you are exercising, and this is the same for a strong walk, never just stop straight away. Because what happens is, when we exercise, the blood rushes to the muscles. The reason is the blood carries oxygen, and the oxygen is what is the primary product of energy production. So if you just stop, the blood will stay in your legs. We've been using legs, so it will stay here, and it won't be up here, which can make you leave you feeling a little bit dizzy. So we're just going to calm it down. Slow, deep breaths, nice deep breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. Slow it down, and we'll do a gentle box step now. Step, 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 step. Good. This is great for balance and coordination. Step, 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 and switch lead foot. We'll do 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Right, let's go into a chest stretch. Make a fist in the middle of your back and pull your elbows together. Now, when you do that, try not to hyperextend your back. So this is where you really need to get that core work in. Make sure the spine stays neutral and soften your knees. And let's hold that for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's stretch the upper back. So imagine there's that massive tree in front of you. Give it a cuddle. And what we're doing here is we're making a circle shape with our arms, and then push into your elbows, and you should feel the stretch coming out of the back through into the shoulders. So we're trying to move the shoulder blades away from the spine, and lower the head and hold it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's go into the cactus. So feet hip distance apart, neutral spine, try not to arch. Put the arms up here. Now you want your elbows the same height as your shoulders and hands directly over the elbows. And now squeeze your shoulder blades together. So you see it's a subtle movement, so I haven't whacked it back. I'm just squeezing my shoulder blades together. Hold it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. So the point of that exercise is to stretch the chest and strengthen the upper back, which helps with posture. And now let's finish with a nice, big, deep calf stretch. So important to get those calves loose. So you want to find something to push against. You need something that's secure, and it's going to be able to sustain your body weight. So I've got a nice heavy wall here. Feet hip distance apart. Now, when you're against the wall, make sure you're just arm length. If you're any further than that, you're going to be inclined to lean, which we don't want. So arm length apart, one foot goes right back, glue the back heel down to the floor, and now lean off the front leg so you can feel your body weight going into that back calf muscle. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Other leg. Glue the back heel down to the floor. That's it. Lean forward into the front leg. Feel the stretch in the back calf there. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So as you can see, that was just a little 3-minute routine, and it really does get the heart rate up. It works. What we did there, we basically worked every single muscle group in the body, which is what we need to do. We got the heart rate up, we got the oxygen around the body. So that little 3-minute routine, that's all you need. And if you do it every day, you're going to make yourself so much healthier. And if you can do it 2-3 times a day, then even healthier. So like I said earlier, if you want me to concentrate on any areas on the body on these Thursday sessions, please let me know. Either email me or go through the social media channels. I will look forward to seeing you on Tuesday. Have a lovely weekend. It's going to be nice and hot, so enjoy the weather. I'll see you next week. Until then, keep your core on.